name's Nick, and today we're going to be talking about the Valparaiso Fire Department Hose Stretches, affectionately known as the Patent Pack. I'm going to talk real quick about how it's loaded and how it's set up on our engines. So, if we take a look at the pack, it's a standard flat load with a dog ear every 50 feet of the load. So we have our first 50, our 100-foot dog ear, and our 150-foot dog ear, and then our nozzle. And today we're going to be talking about the short stretch at the Valparaiso Fire Department. Short stretch will get us 50 feet at the door, and it'll get us the rest of our 150 feet working off at a 45-degree angle. Real quick, I want to talk about when we pull these lines off our engines, I want to make sure if I'm pulling from the left side of my hose bed, I'm pulling to the left side of my door. If I'm pulling from the right side of my hose bed, I'm pulling to the right side of my door. So we're going to go through some steps here to do the short stretch. I grab the top loop, and I grab the nozzle in separate hands, and I'm just going to start to walk backwards. As this falls out, it's going to start to unkink itself with the friction. If I need to, I can give a flake, start working out my kinks. I'm going to start walking to my door. I now have my first working length at the door, and I can walk it back, and I'm going to prep my line. If you want to walk with me now, we'll talk about clearing the bed or the second person. If I'm the backup person or the engineer trying to clear the rest of my short stretch out of my bed, I'm going to grab my middle loop, which often could look like this because the loop comes undone as I'm walking away from the hose bed. And I'm going to grab my other loop. I'm going to clear it. I'm going to start walking. Clear out my hose. I'm going to work all my extra line out of the path of the doorway and up in line. So now you can see once this charges, I have 100 feet at the door, ready to work. The long stretch gets us 100 foot on the ground. To perform the long stretch, I'm going to grab the nozzle in one hand, and I'm going to grab my middle loop. Same as with the short stretch, I'm going to flake out as I go, and if I'm pulling from the left side of my hose bed, I'm going to the left side of my door. If I'm going from the right side, I'm going to the right side of my door. So, a long stretch, I got my middle loop in my nozzle, and I'm going to start to walk backwards. As this falls, I can give it a flake. I'm just going to keep walking. If I need to turn to see where I'm going, I'm going to keep both my hands like this. I'm just going to carry it at my side. I don't want to let go of this loop until it gets taut. Now that it's taut, I can drop it, and I'll keep walking with just my nozzle. Once I'm at the door, it's my job or the backup person's job to get any extra line as close to the door as possible so we have working capital inside the building. That's the Valparaiso Fire Department long stretch. The curb stretch is intended for us to be able to get hose on the ground quickly and efficiently within a 50 feet range from our hose bed. So, to perform the Valparaiso Fire Department curb stretch, I'm going to grab the top loop, I'm going to grab the nozzle, and I'm going to shoulder this load. I'm going to do my best to pinch behind the nozzle so I kind of have a sandwich with both my hands. Something that's very important with this load is when it's coming down off the engine, I want to get it centered on my shoulder. I want to give myself room to get my hands through the loops to do this conversion. I'm going to slowly walk away. I'm going to get to my point. Once I get to where I'm going to drop my hose, whatever side I've decided to shoulder this hose load on, that's the way all the hose is going to come off my shoulder. So I'm going to take this nozzle, I'm going to throw it off to this side. If it's cross or loop, I just want to get it off. Then, so I don't worry about going over it, I'm going to take one step forward. I'm going to start working my opposite hand down through my loops. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 2 loops, if you have 3, it doesn't matter. The same method applies. Once my hand's through, I'm just going to drop my shoulder and let that fall. This hand now comes through. I step through my loop. I drop it on the ground. Take a couple seconds here to dress the situation. A couple seconds now are going to save us all the hassle inside. I can get this figured out. Then I get my tack line in line, ready to go. The conversion we perform on our shoulder for the curb stretch or the stairwell stretch is the same. The main difference between these two hose loads is what we do with the excess hose load in the bed. On a curb stretch, because we only have 50 feet, we need to get that hose out of our working area. So if I went to the right side of the door as I did with this load, I'm going to try getting that excess hose out and to the right. Something to consider is when I clear my bed, and I'm going to come out, if I have a vehicle right here or if I have a fence, I want to get that excess line past that pinch point. But right now we're going to say we don't have any pinch points. So what I'm going to do now, if I was going to clear this bed, both loops, I'll walk it back, and I'm going to go to 90. When I go at my 90, I can do the same thing, and I can plate. This just comes off. I can start working this out. Now, I have 50 feet at the door, and the rest of my excess line is out of my working area. If you have a little left in the bed, it's easy as coming back in here and cleaning that out. That is your curb stretch. We'll be talking about stairwell stretch. So as you can see, I already have my hose line shouldered, my top 50 feet. I have a good pinch from behind the nozzle, and I have plenty of room to get my hands between these loops. So with the stairwell stretch, I'm going to start walking to where I can get up the stairs to a second floor to get me 50 feet at the door. So I'm going to start walking up some stairs. I'm going to do my best, if I don't have a backup person like I do right now, to offshoot this pinch point so I can make it up these stairs without hanging up. Once again, stairways, ton of pinch points. I want to try offshooting as much as I can. Same thing happens for my conversion. I'm going to get my nozzle out of my way. It's going to fall off the same side as I have my hose shoulder. So this comes off. Right now, I just lost this loop. That's okay, right? Step forward. Opposite hand, top to bottom. Drop it, feed it through. So I say I have this hose line. Once I step through, drop it down. Now I can dress this out to be ready to get to work. We're going to talk about the backup position for the stairwell stretch. Common problem we see when people are performing the stairwell is they wait for the first nozzle firefighter to continue out and for this line to get taut. It's important for us when we're backing up to start moving as soon as they're a couple feet away and help mitigate all the pinch points so they get that 50 feet in a good bundle to the top of the stairs. So if my nozzle firefighter is going already, once they're a couple steps away from me, I'm going to clear this bed and I'm going to start walking. I can still flake, do what I need to clear this bed, and as they're going up the stairs now, they won't have to fight a pinch point. I can go past my point, and if I need to, I can put it in line.